message to you today is to just do it. You and me are capable of just doing it. What's up, y'all? It's your girl Janae. I'm back again with another banger. Today, guys, I am taking a different approach. This will not be your typical vlog, okay? This is just a conversation. If you need any advice, if you want to just listen, you know, to some quality messages that I could have for you, that God could be placing on my heart for me to just speak about. Today, God placed on my heart doing it when you don't feel like doing it. Wow. Isn't that crazy? Doing it when you don't feel like doing it. So, what does that mean? To make this a little bit more fact and not opinionated, I want to give you something that's actually of value. Something that's not just me saying it, but I need a little support. So let me get some evidence. I'm gonna go talk to my dear friend ChatGPT, okay? Let's just say just do it. Nike, sponsor me. Because at the end of the day, you literally have to just do it. Prime example, I'll give you one quick example. This right here, me sitting this camera up, putting this light on, you know, getting my face together, doing my hair, because initially I was laying down in the bed. I had the idea earlier today to have a conversation with you guys, but it's crazy how the enemy will literally feed off of your goals. The enemy is feeding off of your goals more than you are. That's crazy, isn't it? Earlier, I was moving. I had all the energy. I had all of the focus, and I had a plan. And see, I was seeing my plan through all the way. Got up, did the stretching, I did the, you know, the workouts. And then after I did that, I proceeded to fold it. After I folded, you know, I had this plan, and I kind of spoke it. And it's not always about just something out of my. Speaking it and thinking it is almost the same thing. What we have to realize is just because we're not speaking something doesn't necessarily mean that you're not heard. And if God can hear your thoughts, then what makes you think that the enemy can't? Good versus evil, all day, every day. To take you back to what I experienced today, it was very hard for me to get up and do what I said I was gonna do. Quick to how to put it off. Maybe I can do it tomorrow. Or quick to say, oh, I'm tired, or I would rather do this, or rather scroll on TikTok. That's dead. All the way. I think what I'm trying to say is I could see the reluctancy to do what it is that I had my mind set out to do. I literally felt my physical self try to give up on me. And I almost did, until I got up and I pushed through that. I pushed through that laziness that was trying to fill my spirit. I could not after choosing and making the choice to dedicate myself to my own brand. And when it's time to finally do it, I don't want to do it. When all Nike said was to just do it. You know, a lot of times the enemy will pick up on that and literally will put that in our energy, in our space. And alongside just doing it, we also have to have room to add. And I mean that in a way of saying we have to keep our environments open, clear, clean, spacious. And I'm not gonna lie, my room is a mess. Everything that's crazy. Whole time I'm giving myself away. I got no reason why my room should look the way it does, right? But filled up underneath all of that, those clothes, all of these cups and just all the energy that you had from last week and then the week before that, and then it's like, cleanse your energy, and everything holds energy. If I got a dirty room, I can't even come in my room and feel and think freely because I'm feeling so closed up underneath this pile of clothes that should have been put up in the closet. And then that takes me back to, well, that spirit of laziness comes in, and it will literally throw all the plans that you had in the beginning, taking you all the way back. I had plans to stretch, plans to get up and fold. Then I was gonna chill out. Then I was gonna record, talk to the camera. We're literally in our own way. It's like your bed don't start feeling good until it's something you got to get up and do. There were countless of times where I'm like, I didn't fall asleep in my bed knowing I got a test tomorrow. That doesn't even make sense. I should be studying. I should be up. I should be aware. I should be in it. I'm talking about in it. But you ever think to yourself, when you trying to do something and something going good for you and you got this big idea and everything it's just like not falling into place, it's just one thing after the next, or something trying to throw you off. Trying to throw you off because they know that what you got in front of you could literally change the world. And my message to you today is to just do it. You and me are capable of just doing it. I'm pretty sure we're all inspired. But Kai's Streamer University, they went for 96 hours of just streaming. Falling asleep. I'm talking about getting up, going to sleep late, getting up, doing all this. No breaks in between. And you're gonna feel burnt out. It's inevitable. The burnout is inevitable. The burnout happens literally 8 hours into the stream and you still got 64 hours left to go. That's insane. Life is going to contradict you. It's literally going to be the opposite of what's going on. You supposed to be getting up. You gonna feel tired. Everything gonna make you feel like you slowing down. It's not gonna go perfect, It never is. It's not made to. Because then what makes you you? How do you develop your character? When those big creators get to where they are, they had to do this when they didn't feel like it. And that's what we have to learn as small creators, as people who are trying to make a name for themselves. We have to learn how to do it, even though we might not think it's gonna do what we see. It's never gonna be what you think. That's number one. Let's stop talking ourselves out of things, because you don't know. And I'm saying that for myself. I don't know. You don't know that if I was to sit here in this chair, say this video getting 10,000 views, the most views I ever got. You know what I mean? And I wouldn't have known that if I just didn't get up. If I just didn't do it. If I just didn't get up out that bed and get my life together, put my hair back, put the ring light up, and press record. I'm going to take y'all back to when I asked ChatGPT. Specifically, I asked them, what is the true explanation of just do it? The first point, take action without overthinking. That's simple as that. Take the action. What did I just say? Stop talking yourself out of things. Literally take you back in circles and circles, because at the end of the day, you're going to sit there and open up TikTok because you decided not to open up that camera, and you're going to be watching people who doing what you're supposed to be doing. And that's another thing that has been literally putting a fire up under me. No way I'm finna sit here and watch what I'm destined for. I'm watching you do what I'm destined for. I'm watching you do what God made me for. I'm watching you do what I feel like I have purpose in. What? Then if that's the case, I could just go watch Netflix or something. My favorite movie. It's almost a sense of you're being okay with being the viewer and not the doer. It can't be both. It can be both. But I only should be able to get on TikTok after I done did what I'm supposed to do on my TikTok. when I did see this video, it was like, if you're a creator, if you're creative and you feel like you overindulge or you overcompensate, every time you open up that app, every time you think of somebody else, you think of something you need to do. Because that's it. At the end of the day, what they say, just do it, encourages you to stop making excuses. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. There is really no such thing as a perfect moment. The perfect moment can only be perfected in the moment. In the moment. And if I'm in this moment, I'm not thinking about tomorrow, what I can do tomorrow. It's about trying. Number 2, embrace discomfort and challenge. Embrace it. This morning when I got up and I did a little stretch and stuff, I was uncomfortable as heck. I was cold. I didn't feel ready to stretch. My body was tight. Neck was hurting from the way I was sleeping. Tight. And I knew I couldn't stretch in my room because my room wasn't clean. I knew I didn't want to stretch on the cold hardwood floor. So I decided to get my cover. I laid my cover out on the floor. Got on top of that. It was soft. I was still grounded, but it was comfortable. And because I was cold, I turned on my heater. And it was that simple. We also be forgetting to breathe. We humans, oxygen is here for us. We're here to give it back to the trees. You know, the circle of life. This plant right here is giving me air. It's under your control. How are you going to handle it? What is your attitude? You're going to be happy about it? You're going to be sad about it? You're going to be mad about it? It don't even matter if you sad or mad about it. Embrace that. That's what they saying. Embrace it. You mad? You sad? You don't want to get up on that floor and stretch? Well, you better be mad and stretch. Do y'all know how many times I went to ballet class this year and was sick as a dog? I just didn't want to do it, right? Lazy. But it's always about what you do throughout that process, how it looks when you get to the end. It's 2 hours now. 2 hours. 2 hours of me just in there pushing through with all that I got, because I know deep down inside I want to go lay down in my bed. I would rather. You have to shift that. You have to take that and transmute it. Energy cannot be destroyed. Energy cannot be created. It can only be transformed. You have to take that energy that you have come in with, you know, maybe your heart's not in the best space, and transform that. Trying, asking for God to calm you down, because a lot of times I be like, please, Jesus, I need you. Lastly, really, is trust yourself. Okay, just trust yourself. Doing it even when you don't feel like it. Trust that will pay off. I'm pretty sure that anybody who's trying to start a YouTube journey soon quickly realize how hard it is to just get a video out and to do it consistent. It's hard. We're not even talking about consistency. We're just talking about getting views, getting any type of interactions with your video. You literally could feel like you spent all the time on it and you won't get nothing from it. Well, keep doing it. For you, for me, keep showing up. Trust that you will see results. And I have. Last year I posted a YouTube video for prom. It got like 760 views and like 36 likes and like maybe like 4 comments. Then I post this video, my prom video this year. Well, during that process I did not want to edit. Editing that prom video was so difficult because it was like a lot of footage, and then I had footage on my phone that I had to get over. It was pretty long. I wanted to add the music, and I had to get the music right, and I wanted to make sure it wasn't copyrighted. All of those things go into this video, and I'm sitting over here tired than a dog. Literally, I probably stayed up till like 2 or 3 just trying to finish editing so I could post the video the next morning, you know, so I wouldn't have to finish editing. Like it's a lot, right? But I showed up and I just did it. And I was mad doing it. Annoyed, really wishing that I didn't record this much. When it's what you want to do, you just got to do it. Motto of the night, just do it. Posted the video. It might have been up, you know, I wasn't really paying attention. Check today, y'all. Video at like 700 something views in 2 weeks, with more likes than it had last year and more comments than it had last year in 2 weeks. Last year the video got 700 and something in a year. We're talking about over 2 weeks. That's what I call trusting in yourself. The dedication, God will not let that go unseen. Ever, ever. There's never been a moment where my prayers haven't been answered. Seriously. I can say that because it's been some school assignments, and I can really speak on school since I'm not in it. I'm not in high school anymore. I graduated. There were some assignments where I prayed to God. There were some tests where I was just like, no way. And he answered those prayers in literally the matter of me literally bubbling the answers on the sheet, turning the paperwork in. You can't expect God to bless you when you don't even have nothing to give him in return. What is faith without works? When you do your best, God will do the rest. Truthfully, I know this. Implying this, just do it mentality, the confidence behind your brand will flourish. Anybody looking at it from the outside, it will be that bright. Your light will shine that bright because you applied that, and that's what it's all about. And be okay with your art not always being the best. That's another conversation for another day. So yeah, be fearless in your everyday actions, and to know that God will allow you to see the revenue from all your hard work. So just do it. You got it. Bye.
RDMS. Give me life, give me love.